Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm going to go ahead and say that again just in case it didn't catch. So, hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. So, today is going to be me showing some of the chopped up candles that I've gone through. And then as soon as I'm done showing everything and talking a little bit about them, I'm going to run back to my room, put them up. Because I have another shelf on top of it that's still full of stuff and it's already kind of caved in. So, I need to put these back as soon as possible. So, I'm going to start with Christmas sprinkles from Chesapeake Bay with this label, Don't Stop Believing. It smells like almond cookies. I got it for $7.50 during Thanksgiving time. I haven't melted it yet, but I look forward to. Bath & Body Works Gooey Marshmallow, chopped up candle. I melted a little bit of it. It's not really funky while melted, so I need to melt it again to see if I need to try and get rid of it somehow. But it smelled kind of weird. It didn't smell like marshmallow or anything like that. Relaxed Lavender Cedarwood from Bath & Body Works. Such an amazing scent. It's very calming, relaxing. I think a lot of these need to sit a little bit because a lot of these were just chopped up like 2 days ago. And I like to let them sit for a while so they're stronger. Not like curing them or anything because they're pretty much ready to go. It's just, I don't know what it is. I feel like they need to sit just a little bit, like maybe a month or two, just so they throw a little bit better. I don't know why, but sometimes they throw a little bit lighter and they're crazy strong. But I chopped up a pomegranate one. I melted it recently, and oh my goodness, in a bulb warmer, it about blew me out the house. So it's really just depending on the scent to see if it needs any longer. But this is amazing. Love the lavender cedarwood from Bath & Body Works. Another aromatherapy one, Comfort Vanilla Patchouli. Again, this one's pretty light, but just use it in multiple warmers throughout the house or throughout a room and it'll get stronger. I'm still letting this one cure a little bit more after the first melt though, because it was fairly light. Okay. Here's that sweet cherry pie candle I chopped up that came all broken and smashed, so no label, that's why. Haven't melted this one yet, can't speak to how strong it is yet because I'm just letting it sit this time. And then lastly from this first drawer, one of my favorites, Peppermint Rosemary. I haven't melted this one at all yet. Beautiful peppermint rosemary blend. It's just so amazing. So much better than eucalyptus spearmint or eucalyptus mint and rain. This blows them all out of the water. This and sage and mint from the aromatherapy line. Beach sage and mint is also up there, but this and sage and mint are tied for first, and then beach sage and mint. So that's all for that drawer. Okay, this one's gonna be a bit harder. Let me move it over here so it's a little bit easier to grab stuff out of. Although still not easy. Good night. Okay. Move it over just a little bit. Sorry about that. Black Cherry Merlot. This one looks a little weird. I've melted this one already and it's done very well so far. Not the same as the hand soap, but I actually prefer it in candle wax form than in the hand soap. Cherry Snow Cone, letting this one sit a little bit longer because I melted this. Then again, it wasn't my bulb warmer, but it just didn't last very long. The strength and throw is amazing. It just didn't have any staying power. So I'm letting this one sit a little bit more. Smells like cherry limeade from Sonic that you just put just a hint of vanilla ice cream in. The one, the only banana split milkshake. So much better than banana bundt cake. So much better. Creamy banana pudding blended with like whole milk, chocolate sauce. Amazing. This beauty, haven't melted this one yet, but I look forward to melting it. I think I'm going to try it tomorrow. Here's that pomegranate one I was talking to you about. Pomegranate. It's wild huckleberry up there. Pomegranate and then rose quartz from the Love Collection. That's actually the version it was that I chopped up. So there's that. Here is Grapefruit Gin Fizz, just one tester candle. Almost done, just two more to show you. Here is Summertime Soda. This is two candles, I believe, two of them. And then, real quick before I show you this last one, I guess I somehow forgot the, what's it called? Kitchen spice ones. Sorry. Last but not least, I chopped it up. I'd been burning the one that I bought burned for $17, and it just wasn't giving me enough throw. I really wanted to enjoy it. I'm going to be getting a new one at the end of March, but still, I just want to go ahead and chop this one up. Get some more use out of it, make it last just a little bit longer. So I have this beautiful, beautiful scent. Definitely in my top 5 of all time. I hope this comes back sometime soon because the scent is amazing. So I'm just going to real quick jump back in my room. It's going to be silent for a few minutes while I'm putting these back, and then I'll do some more like just in general candle wax melt chit chat. So sorry about that. I just don't want to leave that thing open for too long, so I'm gonna put that here. Move this over just a little bit for now. I'll have to make 2 trips. Sorry. And I just need to put this last one back. Okay, sorry about that. I just needed to put those up because I didn't want the new shelf I bought to break, so. Okay. Okay, I just want to make sure it was in focus now. Sorry, I'm going to be a little bit out of breath. I just had to run to my room and put those things back in. It's like carrying a few candles at a time, and I had to move my smaller shelf off of it because the top one wouldn't go back in. It took a little bit longer than I thought it would, so forgive me about that. So, okay, where do I want to start? One of my current burns has been toasted vanilla cupcake and the big Santa figure I got for Christmas. It's been doing pretty good. It doesn't smell as burnt smelling if you don't let it burn for more than like an hour and a half, 2 hours at a time, and it pulls out, fairly quickly. I just don't trim my wicks on it really. Maybe every 2 burns when they start trying to go into the wax, that's when I'll go ahead and just take my wick trimmers and trim just a tad. Like I'm talking like just the tips of them off because they will get puny on you. I've had puny wicks at that candle at least once. It took a lot of cotton, not a lot, that's being a little bit dramatic, but it did take a little bit of cotton balling to get it back up and just not trimming the wicks for like 3 burns for a while. It's pulling out within 15 minutes, give or take. 50 minutes to an hour, 15 minutes, which I do not mind. I actually love the 3 wicks. I never once complained about them taking too long to pull because I felt like really an hour and some change to pull out isn't really all that bad. And it took a while for the first burn, don't get me wrong. But those things burnt clean and all the way down to the bottom. I'm still savoring my last limoncello cupcake in orange sorbet because after that I only have 1 more set and I really want to hoard that and keep it in my collection because Harry Slacken hasn't brought it back yet. So if for some random reason he's seeing this video or someone from his team is seeing this video, bring back limoncello cupcake. It's my favorite lemon bakery scent because it doesn't smell like Fruit Loops or Fruity Pebbles. Like the lemon sugar cookies or whatever from Better Homes and Gardens or Sensationals, whichever one it is, it smells like Fruity Pebbles. Is it Fruity Pebbles? Yeah, it's Fruity Pebbles. And then the orange buttercream cupcake smells like Fruit Loops. I don't want that in wax. I want a nice, juicy orange cupcake with vanilla frosting. I don't want Fruity Pebbles or Fruit Loops when it's supposed to be something else. Those scents are just bleh for me. A step under just mediocre. It's like a step under mediocre for me. Every now and again, I'll be in the mood for something like that, but even then, I prefer Captain Crunch cereal blends in wax over those 2, so that's a whole story on that. But the toasted vanilla cupcake has been doing really good so far. I'm about at the halfway point, if not a little, maybe just a little bit over at this point. I'm just trying to burn through the candle at this point. so I can put the figure away. It's a good scent, and I do enjoy burning it now. I'm burning it in my bedroom, doing great. It's not smelling as smoky as it was in the beginning, because I'm just not letting it burn as long. Oh, I also melted pink bubblegum with it, which is a can I chopped up a while ago. And then better, it was like a bubblegum cupcake. Amazing, beautiful combo. I wish I could just chop up the candle, but it's got those little prong things in the center of the candle to make sure the wax doesn't fall out, which is whatever. I mean, it would bother a lot of people to have it, be out in shipment, and it would bother me too. But then I can't chop it up if I want to. So that part sucks. And I don't want to get like a spoon and just scoop the wax out of it at that point. I'd just rather burn it and enjoy it like that. It does give off some decent flames, but you can't see through the fig roll, so it's really only out of the top. But I'm not complaining. I don't burn candles for ambiance. I burn it for the scent. I actually don't have a whole lot of wax empties. Speaking of just wax in general, this month I have a few candle empties, but that's probably why. But just being like, I just haven't been really in the house a whole lot this month. Been around, just going back and forth between places. Not like staying in between places, but I've been pretty busy, so doing a few different things, and don't have a whole lot of time to be burning or melting. Like this month has been like the worst month for me, where if I don't get home until 3 o'clock, in the afternoon, I don't want to melt any wax because I don't get a full 10-12 hours. I want to get fragrance from the time I wake up to the time I go to bed. So, and if you have to change it out in between, that's fine. But I don't want something to be like super strong and then for me to have to carry it over into the next day if I don't want to. You know what I mean? Because I don't want to throw out wax that still has a whole lot of scent. If it's just a little bit or whatever, I don't really care. But if it's a scent that has a whole lot, especially if I really like it, I don't want to just throw it out. So anyway, that's just me. But there are at least 2 candles in there, maybe 3. And I'm still working on that toasted vanilla cupcake, and I have a mulled cider I'm trying to get through as well. So you might actually see, not you might. You're gonna see a few candle empties, maybe a shower gel empty, but the lotion is taking me a while to get through, and the Love Rose vanilla, which is weird. I typically get through them about the same time as the sprays, but I didn't get a spray this time, so that's whatever. Let me just think. What's something I want to talk about? Because this part's just gonna be like chit chat at this point. Um, hmm. Sorry, I'm just really trying to think of something, worth talking about that I didn't already cover in my last video. Well, I guess I can just go over it again. I mean, SAS, I'm honestly, if it doesn't happen this year, it's like, oh, well, I have an extra $82 to spend somewhere else. Because, these $14.50 candle prices, it's just not worth it. It really isn't. They're not worth $14.50 even with the coupon. They're worth $12.95 or cheaper with a 10 off of 30. Even 20% off is a lot harder for me to do. It's just their quality has gone, pretty downhill. They had a pretty good 2018 in terms of fall burns. I feel like the fall stuff did overall was pretty good. Did everything burn flawlessly and great? Absolutely not. But from what I've seen and heard and experienced myself for the very little I burned from Bath and Body Works throughout the fall, they did pretty good this year. Or not this year, last year. Sorry. Winter was back to basics, being just slightly under mediocre in terms of majority of the performance, but even then there was a few good ones. Spring and summer, the scents were amazing, don't get me wrong, like coconut colada, avocado coconut. If those don't come back, I'm going to be upset because those are amazing candles. But other than that, really, those two are like the big ones that like came out in 2018 that were like amazing. But other than that, nothing else is really like coming to mind right now. Sorry, I just needed to check something. I thought I heard some weird sounds going on. So $14.50 just isn't worth it for me. That's why I'm just gonna like hold out till SAS and hope that there's still some sweet shop candles then with the 10 off of 40. it's just whatever at this point. Um, I have plenty. I still want more. Like Tiki Beach, I would have gotten a few of those. I would have gotten easily a few of those. A few, well, I keep passion fruit. Even some of like the online exclusive. I mean, if they were 12.95 and a 10 off of 30, even without free shipping, I would have still jumped on the garden greenery. It's got like apricot as one of the notes, so I automatically want to try it. But it's just not worth the 14.50 price, especially not with the shipping. Um, but I still do look forward to SAS because there's usually $10 candles or 10.50 whatever for the first day of the sale, if not 50% off, which is just mediocre at that point, but still. Um, then there's at least $3 tester candles, and over the winter SAS we got them for $2, which is just amazing. So I mean, especially if we get them for $2 again, I'm gonna get a whole lot more. Um, a few things of body care to last me throughout summer, the last little bit of summer we're gonna have there, and some things to get me through fall and winter really, and then I just pick up maybe some more maybe during SAS in winter, maybe if I've gone through enough. I want to try some vendor body care, specifically like Super Tarts, Bathing Garden. I really want to try some Bathing Garden wax too. Speaking of wax, I made a huge dent in my fall and winter wax. I'm not a seasonal burner or melter, but I do keep them based off the season because sometimes I'm in a fall mood, so I want to melt some fall wax. Like I understand like apple cinnamon is a fall scent. It doesn't mean it's exclusively melted in fall in my home, but it's a fall type scent if I want a fall mood going on in the living room, bedroom, bathroom, whatever. And that's another thing too. Some people, I'll get into that tangent in a second because if I do, I'm going to completely miss what I'm trying to say. But I do have them sectioned off like that. But if I still want like a fall scent now, I'm going to burn or melt it. But I've gone through so much of my fall winter wax. I do feel like, in terms of vendor wax especially, that I feel like I need to order some more, like from vendors, in the late summer months, early fall months, so they have plenty of cure time. Because I do like to cure my wax for at least 2 months typically. Some vendors that I want to order some fall stuff from is Cottage Bay Scents, Satin Susie, Bathing Garden, Super Tarts during their Wax Wednesday sale. I'm not a big fan of Super Tarts, but for 25% off, I do want to get some body care too, like the Rocket. It's like clementines and Biolage shampoo. Amazing. I would get that in like 2 BAM bags or a Sidekick loaf if they have it and they're selling it. Then I would get it in the Eau de Parfum or Eau de Toilette, whatever she sells. I don't remember if it's the perfume, Eau de Toilette, or anything like that. Um, but I do want to get that, the lotion, and the shower cream in that scent. And then there's a few others um, in that scent that I wouldn't mind getting in other body care. Like I think it's like creme anglaise or whatever. I don't know how to pronounce it. And that's like their body lotion slash body butter. I would want to get it in that, the shower cream, and the whatever body spray it comes in, whether that's perfume. And they're only, the big difference is, other than the names, honestly, is just the percentage of fragrance in them. So I don't know if it's a toilette or parfum or perfume. I really don't know which one it is based on memory, but I think it's parfum. I'm gonna lock that answer in. It's either parfum or toilette. I don't think it's anything um, else. I think it's one of those two, but I don't remember for sure. So that's that. I don't know what other vendors specifically I'd want to order from for fall winter wax. I'm trying to think. I know there's definitely some. Like Dragon Wolf Crafts would be a good one. She has some really good fall winter wax. But other than that, I don't know right now. Um, Sorry, I don't need to answer a text. So if my apologies. Just kept texting me if I didn't. Apologies. There's in terms of need specifically based on a vendor, but there's some new vendors I want to try as well. But those are just ones that come to mind. There's definitely gonna be more that I want to order from. I'm not for sure ordering from these companies or anything. It's just these are the ones that I really want to order from. What else? Um, and then my spring wax is actually it's already getting low. Like in terms of like my Walmart wax, I still have a decent chunk of, but like in terms of my scent shots, those are starting to drain, and then like my bags are starting to drain too. Like my bags of stuff that I have, um, it's getting pretty low. So I'm trying to make it last throughout the spring, summer months because I don't want to buy any more really other than Walmart wax. So I'm trying to get through a lot of my Walmart wax right now. But let me think. I'm trying to think what else I want to talk about because I wanted to make this a decent sized video. Um, I definitely want to like branch out into more vendor candles. That's why I'm trying Renovation Candle Company. I've already tried Midnight Daydream Wax Company. I'm just still letting his stuff cure a little bit longer. I'm trying to think, but I mean, I'm just really trying to branch out. There's some. I definitely want to try Village Candle from Marshalls. It's just every time I go in, and which isn't very often, which might also be the reason. But I just don't find any, intriguing scents. Like there's eucalyptus and mint, but I'm not a big fan of eucalyptus unless it's blended with something, and I'm not a particular eucalyptus mint fan. I prefer rosemary, peppermint, or sage, or even thyme. Believe it or not, there's just so much more I think that goes better with it than eucalyptus. I'm just not a big eucalyptus person in general. Even in blends, I'm very particular with it. So it's just never worked out for me. There's someone who found like a rose chocolate one of like their new ones in one of the discount stores. Someone else found like some type of rose scent. I don't remember which one it is. It's some type of. It was like roses by the shore or something like. That's not the name, but it was like salty Sierra and roses. I think that sounds very appealing to me. Some people were able to find some like warm buttered bread by Village in the discount stores, and I'm pretty particular with just plain bread scents if they're not like sweet, like campfire donut. So there's just not a whole lot that really intrigues me, and I'm not paying the prices they're charging on their website, for the candles. And Goose Creek, I mean, I just don't even want to get into that because there's rumors about the company. I'll tell you some places to look if you want to learn more about it. Just go into just about any candle group and you'll find some talk about Goose Creek, whether it's positive or negative. I've never tried them, so I can't say for certain, but it's just the controversy around the company just as a whole, and that's just the main reason I haven't tried them. If I ever find them at like a discount store like Gabe's or something like that, if I'm ever outside of the South, I mean, I don't live anywhere near one, but if I ever find one again like Tuesday mornings or something like that, I might pick one up. But other than that, I mean, I just don't really have a whole lot of what's the word I'm looking for? Interest. I don't really have a whole lot of interest in Goose Creek, at least not right now. Yankee Candle, I've melted down some Yankee candles before, and they've done pretty well. So I want to try burning one, see what it's like. Cause I have two of the caramel ones from. I don't know why the name's escaping me right now, but I have some of the caramel ones, and I have the large autumn wreath one now, so I want to try them burning to see what they're really like. I just need to find an aluminum lid for them, and I just don't want to pay $10 in the store for them. And the only Yankee I have anywhere near me is an outlet store, and they don't just accept any coupons. It needs to be some type of outlet exclusive coupons or whatever, and I just never get sent those coupons. So I don't know why, because I've never bought anything from any other Yankee other than that one. So I don't know, but it's just they're not worth $10 a piece, at least not for me. So what else do I want to talk about? There's just I just want to branch out into other candle brands. I mean, I guess I'll just leave it at that. I mean, spring has been so lackluster from Bath and Body Works. The only thing I'm really interested in now is the bourbon single that's coming out because it's like my absolute favorite body care scent. That and champagne apple and honey. Amazing scent. I've wanted that in a candle for so long. And although it's only in a single wick, I'm still going to get some because I love the scent so much. So there's that. Just trying to think, make sure I'm not forgetting anything. I mean, really, even like the beach collection, like Flamingo Beach, it sounds like it could be repackaged of anything like pink pineapple. Maybe, maybe. If it is, I'd probably pick some up because I remembered thinking pink pineapple was pretty okay. And I wanted to pick one up, I just never was able to. Then there's, I don't know. I feel like it could just be a repackage of just about anything at this point. I'm just not too hopeful. And Banana Cabana, I was really interested in because I was hoping so bad. There was just going to be coconut colada repackaged, and from what I hear, it's not. So that I just lost interest in completely because I have enough banana scents, especially banana gourmand scents, and that was the only real banana scent that wasn't super sweet and candy or bakery that I really, really, really loved. So I just don't know. I don't think I need it really. If it's not coconut colada, I don't want it. So that's that. I mean, and everything else like sunlit cashmere, I feel like it would just want like maybe cozy cashmere or whatever it's called from Mainstays, and that's $3.30 for 11.5 ounce candle. I mean, why not just buy it for that and see if it's strong? And if not, you always just take it back and get your money back. But $3 or 12 something after coupon and tax. I mean, to me, it just makes more sense to just buy the $3.33 version and see if it throws. And a lot of those ones do throw, believe it or not. Some people are really like candle snobby and they don't want to buy Mainstays or Better Homes and Garden stuff, but you'd be surprised. They're pretty good. Especially the mulled cider, 11.5 ounce. Not the 14 ounce. I've heard nothing but bad things overall from the 14.5 ounce size. But the 11.5 ounce size with the acrylic lids, I hate those lids, but those things burn clean down to the bottom. I don't have wick issues with them. Um, I haven't had to cotton ball the one I'm burning now, and it's throwing beautifully in my bedroom and out in the living room. So that's a really good one. But I mean, there's just nothing interesting. Like, and even the butterscotch toffee or whatever, I think it's coming back from like 2014 or something like that. And it sounds just like bourbon butterscotch. I don't really like that one all too much. I mean, it's okay, but I prefer bourbon sea salt and caramel. They're similar, not the same, to me at least. And then there's the hot buttered rum, which is not bourbon sea salt caramel. I smelt them side by side, and that one, there's something wrong with that one. There's something icky about it that I don't like. So I'm trying to think again. Is there something else I can talk about? I mean, the hand soaps. Oh my gosh. The hand soaps, though, they're killing it. Pink Pellet Cake hand soaps, sign me up. Blueberry crumble, I believe. It's not cobbler, it's crumble. Hand soaps, sign me up if it has a bakery note. If not, it's a good blueberry, whatever. I still want some. Key lime biscotti, if it smells like key lime and bakery or like an actual key lime pie, I'll get it. If it smells like the key lime pie candle, I'm gonna pass because I don't want Fruit Loops. Um, what else? Cinnamon sugar donut, I want to get like maybe two of at most. Then there's more. Marshmallow. That's flurries to me smells exactly like lavender marshmallow. I don't get a woodiness from it. But I hear some people say that that's the more pure, authentic version of it. So I want to smell it just to see for myself. But sadly, I mean, the packaging is beautiful. It's just, it looks like, so far at least, that it's only coming out. Sorry, I'm leaning back in my chair because my back's starting to hurt. It looks like it's only coming out in gentle foaming, which dries out my hands pretty bad. But I'm not really complaining all that much because the packaging and scents are gorgeous. Then we have Easter candles. Hot cocoa and cream. Not a fan, but I want the packaging of it because that Easter bunny and that lid is beautiful. Then we have some other candles coming out for like Mother's Day, and it's like pistachio ice cream, which smells really good. Fresh cut lilacs, and there's a watermelon lemonade one, all with variations of "You're the best mom," "You're mom amazing," or whatever. Just a few different mom candles that say different things for Mother's Day. Then there's I can't remember, but I feel like there's something missing. There's gonna be another Easter candle, whatever, called like Easter Lily, but the notes sound exactly like Casablanca Lily, which is also coming back out as a part of this weird floral looking collection to match the Mother's Day collection. I'm just trying to think. What's the other ones in the collection? Maybe white gardenia and something else, but I don't know. That's that. So overall, not looking too great. I mean, pistachio ice cream. If there's any during the SAS for $10, I'll get like two. Especially if I can get a tester candle and put the tester candle in my collection, I'll just have two to chop up. But other than that, just two should be fine. One for my collection, one to chop up. Let's see. That Easter packaging is gorgeous. The label's beautiful. Sorry, I'm just tapping because I'm trying to think. It helps me think. Nothing else coming to mind. I mean, it's just looking kind of bland, really. I feel like pistachio ice cream, if it had come back out and had that, I've never liked any of the packaging really that pistachio ice cream has been in. I mean, the one from uh just last winter, it looked okay, the whole geometric pattern, but I didn't love it. And the one before that, when it first came out, was disgusting. That whole like 60s wallpaper look. I don't like that in candles personally. It's not my style. I don't like it in other people's, I just don't think it looks good. Like, I just don't. Personally, I think it looks really gross, especially for candle packaging. But whatever, I know a lot of people loved it, but it just looked gross. I mean, it would have looked so much better if it had been in like the Sweet Shop collection. I mean, why not? I mean, even rename it Pistachio Gelato and give us like this beautiful ceramic bowl with like gold accents to it that, it's filled with like a green, green scoops, 3 to 5 scoops of, yeah, I think five would look really beautiful inside this big, gorgeous white ceramic bowl with gold lining, and have some chopped up pistachios on top. That would have been such a beautiful label. But no, we're getting it in a Happy Mother's Day packaging, I think, or something Mother's Day related, which is, whatever. But still, it's like, really, I thought we were done with the quotable candles. I really did. Sorry, I'm just moving back. But I guess we're not done with those stupid quotable candles, so whatever. It's just, they just missed such a good opportunity there. They really, really did. So that's that. I think I've gone on long enough, so I'm going to end my video off here. I don't think I have anything else to talk about, really. Yeah, I mean, hauling isn't going to be as, frequent as it is now because, SAS is over. Candle Day is over, so all our really, really good sales are over. Yeah, I think I'm done. I really don't have anything else to say. Okay. Um, just let me know what your plans are. Like, are you looking forward to SAS? Do you think we're going to be getting SAS this year? Are you looking forward to Candle Day? Do you think we're even going to get Candle Day this year? Some people don't think so. I'm not one of those people. So just let me know what you think. Let me know what you think about the new stuff for spring. Because, I mean, other than the Sweet Shop collection, it's been really lackluster, honestly. I mean, the repackages have been really good, I mean, in my opinion. Mostly from the Sweet Shop line, like Pineapple Cream Puff, White Caramel Cold Brew, Pink Pill Tea Cake. But really, honestly, things just aren't looking so great for spring. I mean, even spring last year, with avocado coconut, a great new scent, and coconut colada being at least new to me. Some people think it's banana kiwi colada, failed test scent, I believe, / white brown exclusive, one or the other. Never got to smell it, so I don't know for sure. So, but I mean, at least new to me scent is amazing. So it's just one of those things where it's just not looking all that great, especially compared to last year. To me, at least, in terms of the new scents. The repackages are pretty good this year, but it's mostly because a lot of them were new scents last year. So that's that. So I'm gonna end my video off here. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for watching. And I hope you have a great rest of your day. Bye.